appreciate you coming all this way, Mr. Han, but my life now, I can't just pack up and head to New York. I mean, there's plenty of good dojos.
I want Lee to learn Miyagi Karate. Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I can't.
You can.
You're not listening to me. I'm not coming to New York.
I see you in the Big Apple.
Well, as it turns out, Daniel LaRusso, played by Ralph Macchio, and Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan, are in the same universe in Karate Kid Legends, one of few new movies I'll be reviewing this week on CJ at the Movies, along with some new films starring John Krasinski, Sally Hawkins, and Cate Blanchett. I'm Christopher Zweig. Let's take a look. Now, it's interesting that both versions take place in the same universe, but the movie doesn't have the kind of kung fu that made the respective Karate Kid movies fun. In fact, the story is quite derivative and routine with very little substance and very few laughs within. The new Karate Kid is Li Fong, played by Beng Wang, who is one of Mr. Han's students, and his doctor mother, played by Ming-Na Wen, accepts a new job in New York City and wants her boy to give up fighting. He does, however, train a pizzeria owner, played by Joshua Jackson, to fight in a contest, which ends up in a disaster. Lee now must compete in another competition, and only Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso can train him to fight.
You have a foundation of kung fu.
We're gonna build upon that with karate.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way.
There's two of them.
Focus! This represents the history between the two families. Two branches, one tree. This is why I came to train you. Remember what you're fighting for.
More of the nostalgia and versatility that was given before would have been enough to make Karate Kid Legends a worthy addition, but the new kid is kind of weak compared to Macchio or Jaden Smith. At least the 2010 kid was able to learn about flexibility and had his funny moments. There's nothing really wrong with Ben Wang's performance, but the direction his character is given. I did try to survive the cynicism the movie threw at me, especially with Chan and Macchio collaborating for the first time in the franchise, but it didn't make me want to do the crane kick like the 1984 movie did. It's all wax on, wax off with this one. Our next movie is Fountain of Youth, the latest film from Guy Ritchie and starring John Krasinski as an art thief named Luke who recruits his estranged sister Charlotte, played by Natalie Portman, for an adventure that will eventually lead to the Fountain of Youth.
So you really think you're gonna find a magic pool of water at the end of this?
I don't know. But I think you want to find out.
But he also has a rival named Esme, played by Izai Gonzalez, who tries to keep him from finding the fountain, and the law is also after him and his team.
It's here. I can feel it.
Could there be a potential romance between Luke and Esme in a love-hate relationship? Could the sister always be criticizing her brother for his thieving ways? And could there be a wolf in sheep's clothing in Luke's team? I think I could say yes to all three of them, and I'm not surprised. Some of the production designs of the places they must explore are exciting and impressive, but they're not enough to make this a worthy adventure film. It may already be a hit on Apple TV+, but I still think Fountain of Youth has been reading too many Dan Brown novels and watching too many treasure hunting movies like National Treasure and the Indiana Jones movies on repeat. Next up, Bad Shabbos, which is set in New York City's Upper East Side and tells the story of a Jewish family led by David Paymer and Kira Sedgwick, who celebrates Shabbat with future Catholic in-laws, but end up covering up an unexpected death.
David, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, bud.
Oh, God. Oh.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
It's such a good question. We should have eloped.
Yeah, I agree.
Method Man plays their doorman who is pulled into this fatal situation and acts like the wolf from Pulp Fiction.
Jordan, why are you here?
He's gonna help us.
That's right. We're across the Red Sea, and there's no turning back now.
We do cringe at some of the behaviors in Bad Shabbos, but we also laugh at the honest awkwardness within the family and their traumatic experience. The actors display the right mannerisms, comedic timing, and consistency. Kudos to writer-director Daniel Robbins. I'm not too familiar with all the Jewish traditions and rules, but I'm pretty sure this comedy breaks a lot of rules on this night, and it has a fun time doing so. Next up, Bring Her Back, the latest horror movie from Danny and Michael Philippou, the twin Australian filmmakers whose Talk to Me was a big hit with critics and audiences. And it's clear these two have a gift in horror cinema. As the film begins, two step-siblings, the teenager Andy, played by Billy Barrett, and the legally blind Piper, played by Sarah Wong, stumble upon their father's corpse and are now placed in a foster home, courtesy of a widow named Laura, played by Sally Hawkins.
Oh, it's Wendy.
She is so needy.
Hello, Wen? Yeah, no, they just arrived. Yeah, no, all good. Yep. Make yourselves at home. Wendy says hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah? Okay. Does she have a backyard?
Oh, she does have a backyard, do you see it?
That's all right. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, if you're going outside, don't let the cat out.
The new foster mother also has a child named Oliver, played by Jonah Wren Phillips, who seems to be a descendant of Damien from The Omen.
Give me the cat. Give me the cat. Let him go. Gotcha. I gotcha. Let him go, Ollie.
And something.
And I think we can agree that this woman is deranged based on her actions and mannerisms. As I finished watching Bring Her Back, I was in question about some of the decisions made and the reasons for the otherworldly behaviors, and while they can be overwhelming and underdeveloped, there are a lot of crazy moments worth seeing on film, and the reasons do resonate with how a person deals with grief. Most people would never do what Laura does, but this movie likes to think they would, and Hawkins delivers a combination of creepiness and eccentricity. This is a really entertaining what the F movie. And our last movie is The New Boy, an Australian drama set in the 1940s and taking place at a monastery for Aboriginal boys. It's run by Cate Blanchett as a nun who takes in a nameless Aboriginal boy who at this point shall be known as The New Boy. He's played by Aswan Reed.
He's doing all right.
Needs a name, though.
I'll just call him New Boy for now.
This kid has special powers with light balls which he can use to heal humans and animals, but his new faith in Christianity begins to affect his heritage. The other orphans aren't familiar with Aboriginal values and are only taught about Christianity. The opening credits explain how the Australian government had to separate Indigenous children from their parents and their culture, and how the churches were integral of this. The new boy has the right subject matter, and Reed is a revelation as the new boy with his emotions and tone, which we can acknowledge even without much dialogue. But the story and supporting characters are so underdeveloped that we lose our interest in the film. I acknowledge that not every film has to be a history lesson, and I've praised films for taking different directions before, but this is such an interesting story that I would like more out of it. Okay, recapping this week's new movies: thumbs down for Karate Kid Legends, thumbs down for Fountain of Youth, thumbs up for Bad Shabbos, thumbs up for Bring Her Back, and thumbs down for The New Boy. Well, those are the new movies I'm reviewing this week. I'm Christopher Zweig. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies.